All right, everybody, welcome back to Movie Talks and Chill. We are your hosts. I am Tony Serrano.
I'm Gavin
I
Butts.
am scared.
Yes,
Yeah.
Patrick is frightened.
I'm also Patrick, but you refuse to tell us the topic for today.
It's actually a good topic. It's a good topic. It came up randomly. So earlier this week, it's kind of come up from something not that pleasant.
Oh,
So
yay.
yeah, well, no, but it's a good thing. It'll turn out to be a good thing. So a good friend of mine, we all know him, Scotty. Not Scotty,
Yeah.
but you know
Yeah,
the Scotty I'm talking about.
The tall one.
Yeah, Big Scotty, as we like to call him. He is. He recently had some issues. I'm not going to get into all of it, but he's not doing that well. So
Oh,
we're
I'm
hoping.
sorry. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
actually.
So our friends made these little wristbands. Scotty's posse. You
Aw.
got this, Scotty. So I'm wearing this, and then so out of it, I started thinking about movies about friendship
Oh.
and caring and friends, and then I came across an interesting movie on Amazon Prime called Buddy Games, and I'm like, wow, here we go.
Never even heard of that movie, but I watched 10 minutes of it before we turned on the mics, and I genuinely need to go home and watch that movie.
I'll give everybody the quick gist of it is first of all it's just a stupid movie. It's a turn your brain off, just
Yeah.
enjoy. Don't expect it to be Oscar worthy. It's not a triumph of cinema, but it has a lot of funny parts and it's
It
got a
also
lot of,
has like an award-winning cast.
yes, it does. I just can't,
Josh Duhamel.
There you
Josh
go. I mess up his name every
Josh
time.
Duhamel,
Josh
Dak Shepard,
Nick
Nick
Swartzen,
Nick Swartzen.
Kevin Dillon.
Kevin Dillon.
James Rodriguez.
Yep. I mean, it's got a lot of people in it, and it's basically I don't know if you compare it because you've seen it. I compare it kind of like if The Hangover meets Jackass.
Yeah.
Kind
That's
of
a
in a way.
good. That's a good.
I've been trying to think of this movie for the past 20 minutes. What's the Adam Sandler movie with Kevin James and...
Oh, Grown Ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got real grown-up stuff.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
it's got to feel like that too. Only it's a little raunchier than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely got some
Yeah,
things
the
to it.
F-bombs
Yeah,
I heard
it was-
in the 10 minutes.
It was more. It was more geared like Billy Madison. That.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically the quick gist is it's a group of 6 friends that have been playing what they call the buddy games. They started since they were kids. They've known each other as the
And
whole
then
time
we're
they were
throwing
growing
in
up.
Tag now at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which, fantastic movie.
It is.
I've seen it 3 times in the past year and a half,
it
but
just
I've
gets
learned
better
about
and
it.
better.
It does.
But it's, they've been playing these games. It started off as like just little stupid games, wiffle ball, football, just challenge games and stuff. And then as they got older, one of them is very successful. He's got a lot of money, so
Josh
he sets
Duhamel.
up his...
Once again, grown-ups vibes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's Adam Sandler's character.
So he sets up his whole area, basically. I
Yeah,
can't
he's
remember
like
if it's on
that
his property or if
10-acre
he chooses a
farm.
property. That I can't remember because they always ask him
Yeah.
where it is this year. So I think it's on his property. Don't know for
Or
sure.
if he rents out like kind of like,
Like an
Airbnb. Yeah.
But like I've run the Mud Run and I've run Savage Race a few times. This is genuinely like a 10-acre farm an hour and a half away from Tampa. This is the exact... I'm pretty sure that's where they filmed it.
But they've been playing it, and every time now they get a trophy each year. Now they're all grown up, and then one of them, during a freak accident after they were celebrating, gets his testicle shot with a paintball gun.
I didn't see that scene.
And then it's
I
he
saw
basically ends up not doing well. I'm not going to give you the whole plot of the story, but needless to say, he disappears for 5 years. The game stopped. Everybody kind of stopped talking to each other. Then they get recontacted to each other. They join back up, and they're going to reinitiate the buddy games, and it gets really extreme. And this
Because
time,
very
they're playing
extreme.
for $150,000.
Yeah.
Apparently, they also don't like Nick Swartzen. That's why they said it was a $10,000 buy-in. They're like, no, we were...
Well, he was the one that was supposedly responsible for the incident. So the one
Yeah.
guy didn't want him there, the one who got injured, and so
So he
Gotcha.
he made up the entry fee so that he wouldn't come because he knew he didn't have 10 grand.
So that's why he had to sell his mom stuff.
That's why
and
he
give
lives in a
homeless
van now.
guy.
Yeah.
he's selling the vodka across the street from the girls selling lemonade.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just good business
Yeah.
planning right there.
But it's a funny movie. Like I said, it's a turn your brain off. Just watch it. Don't expect a huge plot or some big twist or anything, or for it to be a phenomenal drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a goofy comedy. So enjoy it, Buddy Games. There is a sequel now, and
I haven't seen the sequel, but I'm going to have to
sequel-
watch that today.
the sequel's a lot different than the first one.
Okay.
But and again, just like most sequels, I don't think it's as good, but it does introduce a lot of new humor.
Okay.
So you can see the guys kind of in a slightly different light.
Okay.
But anyway, That was the Buddy Games I just came across the other day. Watched both of them, and apparently there's also now a TV series that Josh
Josh Duhamel's
There you go, Duhamel.
doing. Yeah.
that he's hosting and stuff. I haven't seen that yet, but I'd be interested to see. I think it almost seems like something similar, like how Beast Games is.
Oh.
You know, where or like Fear Factor or one of those type.
Or where
things.
they're coming out like where they've come out this year with the real Squid Games.
Yeah.
That's, you don't
That's also
die.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still do some bad. Which they're bringing back the X Games with Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Fear Factor. Sorry.
Yeah, Fear
Yep,
Factor. Yep.
that's already airing.
Yep.
So anyway, that's my little gist of it.
I think that's a good transition from him, from Jackass to
Fear Factor.
Fear
Factor.
Factor. Yeah.
It's basically the same
It
exact
is,
thing.
yeah,
I
exactly.
haven't seen it, but I can literally see him standing in front, like, I did this shit on film. Now
For
you have
free.
to. Yeah.
You're getting a prize. I did it for free.
So yeah, movies about friendship, buddies, growing up, reuniting.
Yeah.
It's a broad band
Oh,
of
yeah.
subject, but I figured that would be kind of fun to talk
It's
about.
Yeah.
Good topic. And I will say the first movie that popped into my mind was Heavyweights.
Okay.
All the kids going through Ben Stiller's tyrannical, it's not an approved term nowadays, but fat camp to try and slim them down. But they prove that size doesn't matter, we're still healthy, and they kick the crap out of those in-shape fuckers from down the road. No, it's just, Ben Stiller is amazing in that movie. He walks over glass and he's like, "Ugh! You see how, this is what fitness does." Like,
So there's like a theory that after that he goes. So that's essentially
this is like a lead into dodgeball.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the precursor to White Goodman. So he like ends up getting fat after that camp. He changes his name and then opens Globo Gym. I mean, it's a good story actually.
Yeah.
Like if you think about it, it kind of leads in there pretty well.
Fan conspiracy theory.
Yeah, right?
Sometimes they're spot on.
Sometimes they are.
Sometimes, yeah.
But no, when you said friendship, this is the first movie that popped into my head. It's about all those kids coming together to triumph over Ben Stiller, effectively, because he was a real dick in that movie. But yeah, that was the first movie, and I love that movie. I think I saw it in theaters. It came out in '96, somewhere in there.
Okay. There's something good about, especially, I mean, any friendship movie is good. Like, you know, Stand By Me obviously was a more serious
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
But it's always good when they have ones where it's a reuniting type thing. Just to see how everybody is still pretty similar.
Yeah.
Grown Ups
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
good
when
example.
I
about,
still remember when breaking into the water slide. Like, no, this door's been here since we were kids.
Yeah.
And one of them is like, "No, you're supposed to cross your arms." Like, that's for kids. And he slides down and he gets water shot up his ass.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, well, you could go like the whole American Pie series,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
from
yeah.
start to finish,
Yeah.
especially like America Reunion when they finally get everybody together again, and but I would probably say mine would be Camp Nowhere from the '90s.
Yeah.
So these.
I know it's not the same, but I'm thinking "Salute You" shorts from Nickelodeon.
So that's kind of where Salute You Shorts would I would say kind of got its idea from. So this movie is it's about these kids that their parents want them to, or essentially they have all these plans for them in the summer. So one of them's dad wants to send him to a military camp. One kid, his dad wants to send him to like this nerd school where they work on computers, and they're like, I just want a summer. and one of the girls she's gonna get sent away to a camp to go that's acting, like full on acting school, which a lot of this sounds nice, but like what their parents are trying to or are sending them are like, it's more like extra school over the summer.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
like a fun thing. So they come together and they're like, hey, what if we got a camp together and we just went and did it and had fun? And, our parents didn't know about it, blah, blah, blah. So this one kid, Mud was his nickname in the movie, and he ends up getting like all the kids in the neighborhood together, has this idea, well, with his core friend group, which is 4 kids, and then it gets told, passed around to the friends. By the time you know it, there's like 20 kids that are all going to pay this.
There's a Justin Long movie about that, but with a college where they
Accepted.
accepted.
So they end up they rent out this old summer camp, And it's funny. So it's Christopher Lloyd is the one adult.
Yeah, I remember that.
He's the one adult. So he's like on the run from the law for like he missed payments on his
Real taxi energy. I'm
yeah,
assuming.
Well, he's like a it is taxi energy, but he was like he had taught at the school, I think a semester or two for I think it was like art or something like, or philosophy or something, and they go to the site and they're like, it's by an Air Force base, so you hear like a plane go by every day, and it freaks the kids out. And he was like, they were asking, why did the camp shut down? I was like, well, this was a hot spot in the 70s. And then he like lowers his glasses and goes, I thought I'd been here before. And he was like, what'd you guys do with it? And he goes, never mind. And he just puts his glasses back on.
MK Ultra. That's what happened there, apparently.
Yeah, that was Woodstock #2. But it's a fun movie. The kids have all their funds. They end up blowing through it, quick. They get these giant TV. One kid gets a electric guitar and is sitting there playing like Jimi Hendrix, playing Star Spangled Banner in the day. They get one of the turning points is they all get fireworks, and they're chasing everybody with Roman candles, and then the main kid ends up getting burned, so they have to take him to the hospital. They kind of get discovered, but the plan that they unleash when all the parents want to come for like a parent day for the camp, and then they like set up all this elaborate ordeal. They time up the airstrike perfectly, so they're sitting there as like they're breaking into the Pentagon. It's like, oh, are we prepared to launch the nuclear codes? And it's like giving off War Games vibes, and it scares the crap out of the parents because the flyover comes by. It's like, they're not actually hacking into the Pentagon, are they? And then Christopher Lloyd says like, gives a nonchalant answer.
You never know.
But that's a good one.
Well, one that I always like, it goes into a higher age bracket, but it's still a friendship movie. And I actually, when I first saw it, it came out, I can't remember exactly when. It was in the early mid-2000s, if I remember correctly. I don't know the exact date.
I was going to say The Warriors.
No. It's a little bit earlier than that. But this one came out, and I saw the commercial for it because it had a cast of everybody in it that I loved. Didn't go to the theater, but when it came out, I saw it, and I got to say, I was like, I truly enjoyed it, and that was Las Vegas.
Oh, yes.
And that was...
I remember the show. I don't know the movie.
No,
they made a remake
Oh.
with, who was it? De Niro, Morgan Freeman,
Kevin Kline.
and Michael Douglas.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
that's
then-
the remake.
And then Mary Steenburgen was the...
Yeah.
Sounds
The
like a
girl in
dope
there.
ass movie.
It is. So they're all friends. And
Yeah,
they all
The
just-
original
they
was
all-
what, 60s?
Oh, God, I couldn't even tell you.
But you're talking about the original, right?
No, I'm talking about the new one.
Oh, the new one. Oh.
with that cast.
With that,
Michael Douglas.
Oh, God, yes.
So that's the one that I really liked. And when I watched it, I was like, oh, this is really good. I mean, I knew I was going to like it because of the cast alone. But it's basically, they were all friends, but from young kids, and they all stuck together. Flatbush 4 was their nickname. And they all get older, obviously. It just transitions from, it's like just a quick scene of when they're younger, and then it goes to when they're older. And Michael Douglas is getting remarried to a girl that's like 20 or 30 something, and he's in his 70s because he's doing very well.
He proposes to her at a funeral.
Yeah, his friend and mentor was dying. And he's doing this whole speech about he just gave up, just laying around. He's like, I'm not going to be like that. And then he's like, what do you think, hon? You want to get hitched? And so they do. So they plan a wedding in Vegas.
Real quick to interrupt you there. What's real funny is like when they're at the engagement party and he's talking to her dad, who's younger than he is. And he's like, Bob, it's gonna be I'm gonna give her whatever she needs. He goes, like what? A will? Yeah. He said something. Was like, yeah, I guess she wanted to do this sooner or later for you. Kick the bucket.
Yeah.
Once those documents finalized.
Yeah.
And so he plans a shotgun wedding in Vegas. So he invites all of his friends, but him and Robert De Niro had a falling out years prior because when they were younger, they both liked the same girl, and then she ended up marrying Robert De Niro's character You find out later on. This movie's been out for a while, so I'm not spoiling
Yeah.
anything. You find out way later that she actually kind
For the
of.
record, we're in the year of our Lord 2026.
Yes.
Anything that happens in the first
Yeah.
10 years of 2000 is not a spoiler
Yeah.
at this point.
So
God forbid we talk about the 90s.
So anyway, he finds out that she actually had more of a heavier liking of Michael Douglas's character, but he told her no, it would be with him. And so, but you find it all way later. But anyway, she passed away throughout time. You never see that. And Michael Douglas never showed up to the funeral. He sent him flowers. So he had stopped talking to him. Anyway, he gets all these guys together. Kevin Kline's living with his wife in a retirement Florida area. And he calls him up and he's like, hey man, he's like, I'm at a dinner party at 4. He's like, you want to go to Vegas? He's like, I'm at a dinner party at 4 p.m. And he's like, yes, I want to go.
Well, like when he's like going in
the medicine cabinet,
He's like,
yeah.
this guy's got some shit, man.
Is
got some
Kevin
lethal
Kline the guy
shit.
from Dave, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always confuse. I think
And
one of the,
Wild West.
and
Yep.
Wild Wild
Fish
West.
called Wanda.
And a fish called one. And a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
But one of the actors' names from American Pie is Chris Klein, and I always get those a
No.
little confused.
No.
No, this is Kevin Kline.
Yes.
Yes. The older gentleman.
Yeah.
One in the 70s.
Yeah.
Going back to the beginning of the story.
Yeah.
They're all in the 70s.
I told you that story to tell me this one.
So he's bored with life. He wants to get out. Morgan Freeman's character he basically lives with his son. He had a stroke at one point, but he's doing all right. He's on medications, but his son has basically got him on lockdown. He's like, runs his life, and he basically just is bored. So they all want to get out. They talk Robert De Niro into it. I'm trying to make this short as possible. They talk Robert De Niro into it because he doesn't know that it's him that's getting married. And he's like, why are we going to Vegas? He's like, we got to go. And so they go, and then when they get there, they find out Michael Douglas is the one, but they're stuck there. So anyway,
Yeah, he flips out.
they all, needless to say, things happen. So Morgan Freeman sits down at a blackjack table. He took out half of his pension, and he's just going to have fun because he's like, fuck it, why not? And so he's playing, and they're all doing their own thing. They meet Mary Steenburgen, who's a singer in one of the nightclubs in the casino. And so they go back over, and Robert De Niro's like, we gotta go. I can't remember what Morgan Freeman character's name is off the top of my head, but he's like, he's lost it. He's gone crazy. He's like, what? He's like, he's lost everything.
He's lost everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and they run over, and you see only a couple chips in front of him, and he's like, he loses the next hand, and he's like, we gotta go, and he's like, all right, how much do I have here? She's like, you started with 15,000, now you have 102,000. He's like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
And so, needless to say, the pit boss comes and finds them later. They offer him an upgraded room. It's like in the Aria, beautiful hotel. So they get the penthouse suite.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be reserved
50
for
Cent.
50 Cent.
50 people in here? No, 50 Cent, the artist, Curtis
Yeah.
Jackson.
And their butler, or their personal butler or servant, or
Valet.
whatever you want to call it. Valet.
Yeah. I think that's what
He was hoping to
their
work
personal
for
concierge.
Yeah, he was talking about the 50 Cent thing. He's like, I want to work for him. I want to
Yeah.
do that. And he's like, no. So at first he thinks it sucks, but then the more he gets to know him, they have like these big parties.
Well, the big thing is they have that confrontation with the guy Turtle from Entourage.
Yeah, Jeremy.
in the club.
I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but yeah, he's in there. And
So they go to the club and they get and they're ordering a bottle. And the guy is like, they're standing in line and they're not letting him in. And the bouncer's like, he's like, well, how are we gonna get in here? So you got to get a table to get in here for the old guys. He's like, all right, well, how much is the table? He said $5. He pulls out, $5, and they all like scrunching together. He's like, no, 5,000. And then like all these hot girls walk by, and Morgan Freeman like pulls out his cash. He goes, we'll take the table.
so
That's like a movie
They're
I really
drinking,
need to
they're
see.
drinking fucking vodka Red Bull.
Vodka
And Morgan
Red Bull.
Freeman is falling in
Yeah.
love with it.
I don't know why they still call the vodka Red Bull. I don't really feel enough. I mean, I want to dance, but maybe I shouldn't. Oh, hell, I'll get up and dance. That's almost exactly
I'm
how he
looking
does
at
it.
where I can watch this movie. This sounds awesome. Why?
So yeah, they all and they're at that the bikini judging contest.
Yes.
they get pulled up to judge
with
them.
the guy from Party Rock.
Yeah. And so anyway, needless to say, things happen. They all reconcile.
What's the name of the movie?
Las
Vegas.
Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay. I pulled up Las Vegas. You know how many movies pulled up?
Yes.
Yeah,
Leaving
yeah.
Las Vegas, Fear and Loathing in
Fear
Las
and Lo-
Vegas.
Yeah.
We've got Leaving Las Vegas, Las Vegas, the TV show, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas,
bet-
Meet Me in Las Vegas,
Vegas Vacation.
Vegas
Trip Las
Vacation.
Vegas, and Aja Wilson. I don't know why she showed up. And
just some
Saved
random
by
things.
the Bell, Wedding in Las Vegas.
Yeah, well, they had to go to Vegas eventually. So that one is a great friendship movie
Yeah.
because I love the scene at the end. Again, this is not a spoiler when they're all doing the reconciling thing, and they're in the room with Michael Douglas.
It's on Prime in the States, so I know I
Yep.
will be watching. This
There you go.
afternoon.
And remember, he's sitting there
Probably
and
on
he's
Netflix
like,
and the rest of the world.
I'm old. And he's like, my mind cannot conceive how old this body
Yeah.
is. And it's basically, no, it's a very heartfelt thing. He's basically saying he wants to get married to this younger person because he's just afraid of just
Being
old
old.
age and, not being able to do things that you can do normally. And
Well, I mean, he's Michael Douglas. This movie came out in 2013, so he was up there when this movie came out.
Oh, and I forgot a great point on that. The whole movie is his wife, Kevin Kline's wife, is dropping him off at the airport,
Oh,
and she's
yeah.
like, "Honey, you need this." He's like, I don't have to go. And she's like, "Here, I want you to take that." And he's like, "A condom?" And she's like, "I'm giving you permission to have fun, do what you want. I don't want to know about it, but
it's a condom and a Viagra.
Yeah, she's like, you need this.
Yeah.
She's like, you're very bored with
Because
life.
he's been complaining, and he's like, the Florida jokes are just getting old now.
So throughout the whole movie, then he's on this mission to find somebody to use a condom with. And even says it at the bikini contest, and you're asking them their names, like, "Hi, I'm so." He's like, I have a condom.
Yeah,
My wife gave me permission. And he meets a young girl too.
yeah.
That-
Yeah. Well, also, what I really like in there is that the concierge guy, after they have there's an altercation at the club, and then Robert De Niro's character comes down and punches Turtle right in the face because he was squaring up to
Yeah.
the guys. And after that, the next day they're all hanging out at the pool. They're hungover from the
Yeah.
night, and he comes up, and the concierge guy comes over with him. He goes, "So I just wanted him to apologize to you guys because you're from 4 very respected New York families, because they're called the Flatbush
Flatbush
Four, yeah." And so Michael Douglas comes in and goes, "Hey, Knuckles, talk to the guy." And that's Robert De Niro because he hit him. He's like, "Yeah, you don't know who these guys are? Jimmy Two Toes."
Yeah.
What he gets says,
And then when he gets to Chris Klein names him something.
he's
Like, they call
he's
me the accountant.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, the accountant. I cook the books. They had him thinking that they were part of the frickin' mob.
And then the funnier part, when they're having the big party in their penthouse, everybody's like invited. It's like all these women, because I mean, there's a massive penthouse. This thing is like a nightclub in itself. It's huge. And then the party's going on, and the concierge, he's standing by the door, and there's a knock on the door.
Oh, yeah.
And it's 50 Cent. He's like, "Hey, 50, man, what's up?" And he's like, "Man, just, is there a party going?" He's like, "That's what's up." And he's like, "You think turn the music down, or how long is it going to go on?" He's like, "Oh, man, this is going to go on all night." It's like, "You mind if I come in here?" He's like, "Sorry, man." And he just closes the door on him.
And they've got the bouncer from the nightclub as the bouncer up there, and he looks at me and says, "Don't let him in, needy."
I love that about not only 50 Cent, but
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman. You ever see Eminem on SNL? He's actually
Oh, yeah.
genuinely very funny.
Oh, I loved him in that scene in Funny People where he was like fucking with Ray Romano.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's sitting there, he's like, "See, you gotta stay on your toes all the time, man." He's like, "What? Look at this. Hey, Ray, hey, do you want to fuck me?" Just like calling him out. He's like, no, I don't. "Are you sure? Because you're looking at me real strong."
Or in the interview.
Yeah. Oh, in the interview, yes.
I'm
Yeah,
gay.
I'm gay. Wait, are you?
So
hold
when
up.
you say you're
So
gay,
you say you're gay. It's like,
I like men.
I
I
like-
want to have sex with
But
men.
I'm getting that kind of energy from 50 Cent in that movie.
Yeah. And it's a short, just quick cameo.
Yeah.
It's like maybe,
yeah.
I don't know, 20,
That's where
30
I
seconds
fell in love
long.
with him on SNL. It was really like, no, like so deadpan. Like it had to be funny. Like there's no way to interpret. Like Eminem, the hardcore rapper,
Yeah.
is sign me up.
Is a hilarious dude.
I had mad respect, but now I'm a genuine fan.
So that's a good one for
Yes,
me. But
yes,
again,
I
it's,
like
not
Las
the,
Vegas.
it's not in the younger where it's like, the grown-up stage where they're in their 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
It's a little bit older, but again, if you haven't seen it, Las Vegas, that's
Oh, that sounds
very
like
good.
an amazing movie. I'm definitely gonna watch that.
And I'll come in with without a paddle,
Oh
which,
yes.
is, which is a good one. We've talked about it before. Seth Green,
Dak
Shepard, and
What the hell's his name?
Matt Lillard.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, and I had to go back and rewatch this, and when I did, it threw me for a fucking loop. But the guy who they were going to the funeral for, their friend, is actually Homelander. Yeah.
What?
The character is the same guy who plays Homelander.
That's awesome.
I know. And I was like, wait a minute. Is this how he became Homelander? Like, they took him and then made him Superman?
I don't like Homelander as a character mainly because it's written very well. And
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to. But holy shit!
Yeah.
I want to say that's strange, but all he did was lay there. So I don't know if.
No, I mean, like, there's scenes in the beginning of it when them, they're talking. Like,
Oh, okay.
they do like a
It's
flashback.
been so long.
I know. That's why when I came across it one night, I was like, oh, I haven't seen this in a while. And I plugged it on, and like the first 10 minutes, I was like, hey. I did the full on Leo DiCaprio moment. Hey.
The only thing I remember that movie, and by far it's my funniest favorite moment, but it's probably not there are a lot of funny moments. It's when Dax Shepard and Seth Green come across the bear, and they're like, "We can't outrun the bear," and Dax Shepard's like, "I don't have to outrun the bear. I have to outrun you."
It's true. That's a true statement.
And
Don't put it to the test, but it's a true statement.
and we don't have to get into this because I don't want Patrick to run out of the room. But It Too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it in general was all about
I've seen the original miniseries from 1997. As long as we just talk about that, I'll be fine.
Halloween's right around the corner.
Hell yeah, right? But the
Right
first
around
one,
the corner, bitch, it's March.
the first one was all the kids. It was when
Yeah.
they were young, but it always hinted about them. Fighting the it monster again, and then in the second one there was a whole lot of callbacks to their younger self.
Once again, I've seen the miniseries. I genuinely have a broad understanding of what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
And it's basically the same story. It's just it's
Yeah,
got a
when the
little bit more
eyeball shows up
details.
in the fortune cookie, that's kind of what I
Yeah, little variations.
Yeah, minor variations. you know.
Minor.
Oh, what was it? There was one. Here's one. How it's not a happy-go-lucky friendship movie, but it's probably the most friendship movie ever. If you really had friends that would do anything for you, and that's Sleepers.
Oh,
They did literally anything for each other.
like murder.
Yeah.
Murder, lied, deceived.
Defrauding the court system.
They didn't really defraud. He just found a way to prosecute from the defense's end.
Yeah.
He was a prosecutor,
To
but he
be
was
fair, though,
helping the
if you're
defense's
sending
case.
coded messages through the newspaper in which you write from, you're defrauding something.
Well, you got to speak quietly, man. But that was, I mean, you talk about just a movie about friends and growing up, and
It's messed up, but
Yeah.
they were.
I
Friends.
said it wasn't happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, so you did not lie. This movie, if you haven't seen it, it's powerful. Believe it or not, I don't use that word lightly when it comes to movies, but that one is actually powerful.
Yeah, kids growing up in Hell's Kitchen.
Yep.
They're stealing out of a goof. They're stealing a hot dog cart.
Yep.
And
And it
they get near a
drops down the
subway.
subway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't mean to. It kind of so they couldn't hold it, and then it fell down and hit somebody, killed them, I believe. Or
Yeah,
and then,
They
so-
went to juvie for a few years.
Yep, and then
There were four friends. I'm sorry to steal your
No, go
moment,
ahead.
but there were four friends. When they all got out, two of them turned to a life of crime,
Mm-hmm.
and one became a news reporter. Well, he was trying to be. He was writing the obits, I think, and one of them was an actual prosecutor. That was Brad Pitt's character.
Yep.
But when they were in juvie, Kevin Bacon played a character who raped them all violently. So when the two who turned to a life of crime, they saw him just having dinner one day in Kel's kitchen, straight up gangland style killed him.
Yep. in the Irish bar pub. Now here's an interesting fan theory conspiracy thing about things tying in. What if Sleepers led into Las Vegas? What if that was the in-between years? Because they were from New York. They were four friends. That was the untold story in between. And maybe the Robert De Niro
Juvie
character.
and rape and murder.
Yeah. And Mimi Driver's character could have been the one that married Robert De Niro because she liked all of them. She had been with all of them.
Yeah.
But, little fan theory for you. Throw it out there. Let me see what you think.
TM.
Thinking.
But it had a happy ending.
It had a happy ending. Yeah. Well, you could also throw in there Grosse Point Blank.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
love
it's
Jeremy
it's
Piven's character
mainly
in
centered around,
John Cusack.
John Cusack's character,
Yep.
but still like him coming back, seeing Jeremy Piven and
Minnie Driver again.
and seeing everyone like all the old faces.
Yeah. There are two movies I want to talk about. One, we're going to breeze through a little bit because we bring it up all the time because the movie kicks ass. But one of them, the first one, Tag.
Yep.
That's a fantastic movie. It's based on a real life story about how five friends. They've been playing this game of tag for, I don't know.
Since they were kids.
Yeah.
5 decades or something like that. But you got Jeremy Renner, the guy from The Office.
John Hamm.
John Hamm's in there, and the guy from The New Girl, the one who winds up marrying Jess. I can't remember his name. He's in
Not
Lesbian
Charlie
Cops.
Day.
You know what I'm
it's not
talking
Charlie
about.
Day, but
Yeah.
you're talking about the one that plays Chili.
Yeah.
Chili.
But basically, it's Jeremy Renner's wedding, and it happens to be in that 1 month where Tag is just straight up on
The month of May.
the month of May. And they all go to his wedding. They crash his wedding because they're not even invited. It's a very sappy ending as to why that's true. And then they just go around playing tag, and Jeremy Renner's character, like you've said before, is basically just Hawkeye,
Yeah.
but with playing tag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Hawkeye without arrows.
yeah. It's like, oh, he slaps him in the face. He is now it. So, mental note. And then it's the guy from The Office. I can't remember his name at the moment. But
Ed Helms.
Yeah, Ed Helms. He literally spins him around without touching the hand, shoves him into a wall, and then punches his butt. And they're all at the bar, and he's like, he punched my butt, but not my butthole.
Yeah.
It's a clear distinction.
So it's legal.
Yeah, it makes it legal. I like how the newspaper lady is like, "Well, would you play a game with someone would punch your asshole?"
We were 9.
we were 9.
Well, in the first time when they try to get Jeremy Renner, he just straight up Navy SEALs tucks and rolls out of the 2-story window.
Oh yeah.
And then when they finally go get him when he's at his AA meeting, they litter the lawn with mouse traps. And you're like, oh, you guys are good.
The best part in that movie, they're one of the best, but there's a lot. It's all great, but my favorite part is when they're out in the golf carts and he gets them in the woods.
Oh yeah.
And then
Oh,
they're
yeah.
all walking around, and then he's like, you see him here, then you see him here. He's like,
And then-
it's happening. He's multiplying.
But the problem is, what makes that scene so awesome is Crazy Train starts playing.
Yeah. Well, he starts it. Yeah.
Like the first 30 seconds of Ozzy Osbourne or Black Sabbath's Crazy Train starts playing. It's like, holy shit.
But what's his name? The one that I always liked. What was his character name again? The black guy.
Oh, Hannibal Buress.
yeah, but what was his?
shoot.
Oh my God, what was his name?
I can't remember.
Sable.
Sable. But he's the one who says it when he's in it. It's such a nonchalant moment. But when he's bouncing in the
Well,
woods,
so-
he's like, it's happening. He's multiplying.
He's a comedian who I really like.
Yeah.
And if you've ever heard his stand up, that's the way his stand up is. Is it's so deadpan and off the wall, describing everything. So he does a bit about his credit card getting stolen. He's like, yo, so I got a call from my credit card company. They were like, hey, is this you 2 blocks from your house buying milk? I was like, yes, that's me 2 blocks from my frickin' house buying milk. But you didn't call me 3 weeks ago when I was over in Washington and I was at a Barnes & Noble. I didn't know they had Barnes & Noble. And even if I did know they had Barnes & Noble, I would have bought $40,000 worth of fucking books. He's like, whoever it is, I hope they don't know how to read. And I hope their kids don't know how to read. That way they can't use them fucking books.
I love when they go to pick him up because they hide in his therapist's
Oh,
office.
yeah.
And then they bust out yeah, we gotta go tag him.
We're like,
the final one.
this is actually, we're going to make it a surprise, but it's kind of you've...
Well, I just love when they're leaving the office. He's like, you guys are so bad for my mental health. But he
You're
picks
not
up
taking
his
my mental
jacket.
health seriously.
Yeah.
You guys are not taking my mental health seriously.
yeah,
But he
yeah.
still goes with them.
Yeah, he's still going.
And then when they actually get to their town, and he's like, I took off 2 weeks unpaid vacation. He's like, you took off 2 weeks? He's like, yeah, I'm going ziplining after this. But he did have the really fun lines. But there's one where he's just thinking in his head, everybody's talking or something, and then you see
That's when he's at the AA meeting.
Yeah.
And he's holding the door. Yeah.
and he's sitting there. He's like, why is bi-weekly considered twice a week or once every other week? He's like, that's just confusing and intellectually lazy. He's like, those are the thoughts that are popping in his head. So,
Oh, it's such a good movie.
yes, but yet another one. Too.
Yes. This one, it's one of my favorites. It's called Red. with
Okay.
Bruce Willis, John Malkovich, Meryl Streep, I believe. Is it Meryl Streep?
No, that's not Meryl Streep. Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren, and Morgan Freeman. This movie straight up just kicks ass. It's also got Carl Urban, a young Carl Urban.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Yep.
In the first one.
So this one is, they're all former, like special CIA ops. And someone tags Bruce Willis as Red, which is retired,
Extremely dangerous.
extremely dangerous. Like he left the company, he was supposed to be left alone, but someone's like, no, we're going to kill him. So it's, the opening action scene is with Bruce Willis, and he's like, he wakes up at like 3 a.m. because he's supposed to be in like his 60s or whatever, and he's just walking to the kitchen, and then an armed SWAT team of CIA personnel break in, and then he just starts a whirlwind of neck snapping. And then he like unloads the mag of a 9mm, turns on the frying pan, puts the bullets in it, and he's like, I'll be back in a minute. And then all the bullets just overheat and start shooting everywhere. And they're like, we're under attack. And then he once again goes into a whirlwind of neck snapping.
Well, no, that one he starts dropping them because they basically take 3 machine guns and cut his house in half.
Yeah.
and he gets them from underneath the lattice, underneath the house. Yeah.
And then you get into like,
And it's at like Christmas, and there's all the houses have all these Christmas lights and shit.
and he's blowing up his house.
It's like Lethal Weapon.
Well,
That was around Christmas.
because that was one of the funnier things I'll say at the start of that, because it's a scene of him taking the trash out, and he looks around and everyone's decorated. So he finally just goes and buys a snowman and puts one snowman in his yard. He's like, there, I did it.
So one of my favorite, he goes, so he falls in love over the phone with the lady from Weeds. I can't remember her name.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
The main character.
Yeah. But she's like a veteran.
Call center. worker
Yeah.
at
Like
the
benefits.
VA.
Yeah, VA benefits person.
Yeah.
And he figures he's been targeted. Clearly, he's been calling her all the time. He has to go save her. And he just
He knows how this world works.
Yeah. He breaks
Mary
into
Louise Parker.
Mary Louise Parker.
Louise Parker.
Thank
There
you.
go.
He breaks into her apartment to make sure that no one's there, and she walks in. He's like, "Why are you here, Frank?" She's like, "Wait, did you vacuum? I tidied a bit." And then John Malkovich is one of the craziest sons of bitches in the world in that
He
movie.
always is.
Yeah,
I mean, if you were fed LSD for what was it, like a steady state of LSD for 3 months to see how the side effects would be, you'd be a little crazy too.
yeah. Well, I just love the scene where they get to Washington D.C. or whatever, and they meet the assassin flight attendant, and she's like, "Oh, I was the bad guy," and she pulls out like an RPG and fires it at him. And he just pulls out the Magnum, shoots, and hits it right in the detonator, like in between both of them.
Well, she calls him old man.
Yeah.
And he looks at Bruce Willis and goes, "Old man?" He's like, "Can I shoot her now?"
Yes, Bob, you can.
Sure. I just love his character throughout that whole movie. A, they pick on him so much for being him, and B, because like Helen Mirren's like, "Would you tell Marlon to stand down?" And he's outside, he's got a shotgun, he's just pointing it at her, but she's already seen him. And then Morgan Freeman hits him in the face, and he's holding him by gunpoint. He's like, "I'm sorry, there's just something wrong with this guy."
Yeah, John Malkovich is great in that movie. But yeah, when you speak of friendship movies, that one I'm a big fan of action movies, and this one's done correctly. That's just a good, heartwarming, action-packed film. Especially the ending that makes you cry a little. It's a Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Why do you have to be such a damn good actor, man?
Morgan Freeman.
Why does your voice have to be so amazing?
Why do you have to drive Miss Daisy and get an amazing actor degree? But yeah, Red is fantastic.
Absolutely. I liked it.
I liked it.
I liked it. Retired, extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, imagine if you joined an organization like that and you are retiring. I mean, imagine like the exit interview. Like, are you planning on being dangerous? No. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure a 9mm is involved in that kind of exit interview.
I just want to make sure that if we let you retire and not kill you, you're not going to be dangerous to us. Do
So-
you promise? Pinky swear it. Okay, you can go.
So there is a assassin movie on Netflix called Polar, which is a very good representation of that. Johnny Knoxville has a cameo in it.
Oh.
So this assassin agency, just real quick, I know it's off topic, but assassin agency retires their assassins when they reach 50. But what they do is they match their 401k benefits.
That's nice.
But it's like internal, like it's an internal fund. It's not like a normal, because they kill people for a living.
Yeah.
So like these,
They give them $50 million in gold bars. At the
but because they're assassins, they have no family, they have no next of kin. If they die before they turn 50, their money goes back to the company.
end. Oh, so at 49, you got a hit squad coming at you.
Exactly. So that's kind of like that's essentially what they were like. They were like, all right, well, we're gonna eliminate A, the problem, get our money back, and B, make sure we don't have to worry about anybody coming after us at that.
What's this movie called?
Polar.
Yeah, I'm looking that up because that sounds like another
It's
afternoon watch.
it's a good one.
Patrick's day is booked up for the rest
Yeah, I
of
know.
the day.
Yeah,
he's booked for the next week.
I was supposed to have plans after this, but they canceled. So
Yeah.
now I'm going home.
Oh darn.
Oh no.
You got Las Vegas, Buddy Games, Polar, and whatever.
Why am I already a third of the way through this movie?
Tell
Okay,
me.
so apparently I've seen a third of this movie.
Ha!
But it stars Mad Nicholson?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, clearly I had to restart that, but yes, I will watch that.
Restart it now, darn it. But
Like
yeah,
right now?
your traditional ones, Stand By Me, as I mentioned
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
beginning, that's always
They
a
walk
good
the
friendship
railroad
movie.
tracks to go see a dead body. One of them loses its legs. I've seen the Family
The
Guy version.
Sandlot.
The Sandlot. What's
You
the
know.
one with Ralph Macchio?
The Karate Kid.
Wait, which?
No, the group one.
The Outsiders.
The Outsiders.
Yeah,
That's what.
The
Yeah, yeah.
You stay golden, pony boy.
That's right. Yeah.
I know I breezily said it, but The Warriors is actually a good friendship movie. If you don't know it, I barely remember it because this is from like 1972, 71, somewhere around there.
The Warriors?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the 70s.
No,
I'll
like
give you-
early 70s, I think.
It's the 70s. I don't know the
Yeah,
exact
that's
date,
true.
so I'm just agreeing with you and you're trying to talk yourself out of
But
it.
if you haven't seen it, it's about like how New York City and all the boroughs are a wasteland of hell.
I mean, they're not really a wasteland. They're run by. It's the criminal underbelly that are running everything at night.
Yeah, but I mean, when you think of that, you think of like West Side Story. There's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
two
yeah.
or three gangs. Or something like that.
1979.
1970. Oh, damn. All right. But this one, a group of friends form their own gang. They get trapped at Coney Island and have to make their way home to Upper Queens or something like that. But in between then and there were like 20 gangs they have to go through. Like, there aren't that many gangs. It's that are trying to kill this one other because I think in the beginning of the movie they get in a fight with one of the bigger ones, and then they tell all the bullshit gangs like go kill them, and then they just literally fight their way through like 3 boroughs of New York City. It's a really good movie, but it is about friends sticking together because they have that third act dip where like this is pointless. We need to stop being the warriors. We just need to go home and be good, upstanding citizens.
Be normal.
Yeah,
Be normal.
yeah. But the uplifting speech, it's like, no, we are the warriors. Like, let's continue to do crimes. And he's like, hell yeah.
We should be good. No,
Hell
let's continue
yeah.
to crime. Yeah.
But it is about 5 friends trying to survive basically gang turf war in one night. It's a really good movie. Unfortunately, there was a video game in 2005 for the PS2 called. It was based on the movie, but it was basically like those old side-scrolling beat 'em ups, but it was 3-dimensional, so you can move the camera. Mm-hmm. It was hyped up to be like, oh, this is gonna be like the next step up from like Double Dragon and all that, and it was like, it's functions, it's good, it's okay. But
This is a game.
yeah, like they were all saying, like this is like all the editor or the writers and the video makers and the reviewers are like, yeah, the demos we're seeing, this game is gonna kick ass. When I play the full product, 8, 9, easy. 6, I think was the average score.
6.
Lame.
Yeah.
I wiped the floor with 6.
6 is good.
It is. Not as good as 7.
No.
I love a good bad 7 game. Sometimes those are actually fun because they're innovative. And it's just like it doesn't work out, but it works out just enough to where, this isn't a video game possible.
It's not a
It works
video
out
game.
just enough.
Yeah.
It's not a video game.
No, it's not a video game podcast.
Not a video game podcast.
No?
I know that.
Well, kind of loosely here, but Beer Fest.
Oh, yeah.
Because the two brothers meet up with they knew Landfill before. They knew oh man, what's his character's name? Jay Shandorowski is like the lead, the Indian guy. They knew he was Barry.
Yeah.
And then they knew like they all knew each other in some way somehow, like going to college or like meeting in some, and then they all meet up to do to go fight the Germans in Beer Fest.
Or Super Troopers, which is made by the same indie
Yeah,
product.
Broken Lizard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Slime and Salmon. Club
Slime-
Dread.
Club Dread, I think, is better. Slime and
Club
Salmon
Dread.
is
I heard
okay.
it was
Club Dread is
garbage.
actually
Club Dread is
I enjoyed
hilarious.
Club
Bill
Dread,
Paxton.
Naughty cow.
Not a cow.
It's a sea shanty.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've only wrote 10 gold fucking records. How many gold records you have?
Now this one is when you said Beer Fest. There's that other movie, not like Beer Fest, called Beer League. Have you ever seen that?
I don't know if I've seen that one.
It's again another stupid movie. If you just want foul language, random wit, guys insulting each other, which you love,
I am a
then
fan
watch
of
this movie. It's Ralph Macchio and Artie Lang
Okay.
are the main characters, and they all grew up in Jersey. They're getting older. They're playing in a softball.
I was going to say,
league.
is that where they're giving him shit at the softball?
Yeah.
When he's like, what are you ordering?
Yeah, and it has one of the greatest lines ever because Ralph Macchio and him, they're the closer of the friends. Everybody else, they all know and they're all friends. But he's like sitting there, he's like, I'm sorry, but he says something to him and it insults him somehow. Ralph Macchio insults Artie Lang, and he's like, no offense. He's like, oh, that's great. I was offended, but then you said no offense, so then it's all right.
I do know that line. I think that may be a trope because I don't think I've seen this movie, but I definitely heard that sentence in like 4 other movies.
But Artie Lang is Artie Lang. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, he basically is Artie Lang in this movie, and it was just weird seeing the combination of him and Ralph Macchio together. But it still played pretty well.
worked, yeah.
Yeah. So get a chance, watch that one. I think it's on Prime, if I remember correctly.
I mean, I've heard that line done, they did it, in Ricky Bobby. With all due respect.
Yeah.
It's like, that doesn't mean you get to say whatever you want to say.
no, that's what it means, Chip. I got to say it with all due respect. Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Don't you put that evil on me.
I said that at work the other day, and someone's like, "Fuck yes, I love that movie."
I use that. I use that quite often at my job. Put that evil on me.
I know it's not a movie, but Stranger Things. That is
Yeah.
hardcore friendship right there.
Well, I mean, they go to the Upside Down for each other.
All
They're
the time.
fighting Demogorgons, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. The Goonies.
The
The
Goonies.
Goonies. Come on now.
Goonies never say die.
They never say die.
They never say die.
They're still talking about making a Goonies 2, so they're clearly not ready to let it
If
die.
they do that,
I'd have a hard time with that.
Yeah,
though.
I'm-
now.
I don't-
Now.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with the Legally Blonde prequel coming out in May, I believe. But Goonies 2, no, don't touch that. Ever. Like,
Yeah.
ever.
I don't really see a way to make that work.
The
This.
problem is Amazon bought MGM, so now they have all of their IPs, and they're just doing whatever the hell they want.
I'm just saying, 30 years later, over 30 years later, we also, as much as I love Adam Sandler, we also happened with Happy Gilmore too. I mean,
it
just-
wasn't bad, but it was
just-
definitely weak.
30 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's this would be later than this would be 40 years later.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
getting a Devil Wears Prada 2 this year, too. And that's 30 years at this
I mean,
point.
why?
Yeah, there's no
Why?
reason for some of this stuff. We need to have more friendship movies.
Like The Expendables.
Yeah. Or Sisters.
Yeah.
Tina Fey and
Yeah.
Amy Poehler.
Oh,
They
yeah.
come back because their parents are selling their their childhood home, and they have one more high school party there. John Cena's in it for a quick cameo. That's my favorite line of all time now. My safe word is keep going.
Well, a couple.
Well, he was like, he breaks open this giant suitcase of like drugs. He's like, He's like, yo, I've got uppers, I got downers, I got Flintstone vitamins, I got things that make your dick hard, I got things that make your dick soft. he's like, I got stuff for your blood pressure. And it's like everything. It's not just like, he's like, yeah, I mean, I got weed and cocaine, but I got everything else too. Like, why do you carry Flintstone vitamins?
Sometimes you want to be a Flintstone kid.
Yeah, right?
Sometimes you do.
I've got 2 movies, again, Euro Trip and Road Trip.
Okay.
I genuinely love
Covering
both
all
those
the
movies.
trips.
Yeah, I love both of those movies, but I think Euro Trip is my favorite of the 2. 1, because Scotty doesn't know.
Yeah.
And 2, I love it when they get stranded in like Eastern Europe with $1, like 15.
Bratislava.
Yeah. And then they become the richest people in like 300 square miles.
Essentially like the last inhabitable town outside of Chernobyl or something.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
You see this? I got nickel. I opened my own hotel.
It's a good thing you come in summer. Winter is very depressing.
But it's got, once again, the
Scotty.
infamous Scotty that doesn't know, and Michelle Trachtenberg.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's,
Way to go.
Ooh. But she was amazing in that movie. I love it when they're like, this is a nude beach, and they all go there, and it's just naked dudes hoping to see women. And then they cut back to like, I don't know why anybody doesn't visit this very famous European person. It's such a lovely spot.
This model.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the Model de Poissonnière.
Yeah. And they're all like beautiful women, like topless, just like looking.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a very
The
inspiring.
statue's so moving.
Yeah. That's where the nerd kid wanted to go. And then there was like, no, we're not going to that bullshit. We're going to the, the nude beach.
Nude beach.
And then it was nothing but fat old men hoping to see other women.
Yep. And then
That's
his
why you don't go
sister,
there.
shows up. She's like, "What? It's a nude beach."
That's
Oh
just-
yeah. And then like,
And then all the old guys chase him because
Yeah.
she's like the one girl on the beach.
I do remember like later when they go to like Germany or something, they do like they get drunk or they do Molly or something like that.
No, it was absinthe.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. And then the brother and sister go out on the dance floor and they start kissing each other and like,
They really are the worst twins ever.
well, I loved it at the end of the movie where the the stoner kid with the long hair, he's like, "Oh, really? I did that? You kissed your sister."
Well, side note on that, it does remind me of that Friends episode where they're doing that. They talk about the flashback stuff, and it was Chandler talking about how he had kissed Rachel one time.
Oh,
whenever-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then anyway, it basically goes into the fact that Monica was under the blankets, and Ross went in and thought it was Rachel.
Yeah.
and
So
kissed
Ross
her.
kissed Rachel
And Monica.
Monica.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You were my first kiss with Rachel," and she's like, "You were my first kiss ever." And Tim was like, "What did I marry into?" We only have a few minutes left, so we got to rapid fire this one.
Real quick, Road Trip. It's along the same line, but it takes place in the United States. It's a very funny movie. It's very funny. Go watch it. I
Yeah.
saw it in theaters.
Yeah. A couple other honorable mentions would be The Crew.
Yeah.
That's one where a group of old mobsters, they get older, and it's kind of
do-
similar to that. It's got Burt Reynolds, Richard Dreyfuss, there's a bunch of other people in there, but
Can't say no to
Sisterhood
Burt
of the
Reynolds.
Traveling Pants.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Yeah.
Yep.
Patrick's favorite movie.
And we probably missed some throughout
Yeah.
the ways,
Yeah.
but
Go ahead and throw Armageddon in there.
were they really? I mean, they're friends, but they were more coworkers.
No,
I mean,
they were real friends.
I mean,
I'd say yes and no.
say
I mean,
Oil Rig is a crew because they
Yeah.
did kind of know everything about each other.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
I'm saying-
I mean, okay.
Loosely, fine.
Yes, yes.
We will allow it with stipulations.
Asterisk on
Yeah.
Patrick.
Yeah, my home run record now has a dot next to it.
Well, actually, one other one too, real quick. It is kind of about friendship in a different way. It's oh my god, now it just popped out of my head the name of it. The Robin Williams one where he gets older faster.
Jack.
Jack. Yes.
And
Oh,
he
Yeah.
had all the kids. as
Okay, you
friends
know
and
what?
stuff.
I was about to cry from Armageddon, but now you're bringing up Jack. Because he goes to college and he's like 80. And then
No, he graduates high school.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And then he does like the tumble into the giver.
Yeah.
Why would you bring that up, you sick son of a
Well,
bitch?
because they were all good friends.
Yeah.
They were good friends.
Oh, I know they were.
I know they were. Dead Poet Society.
Dead Poets Society, 100%.
Speaking of Robin Williams again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
That's
Captain,
just
my
a few.
captain.
Yeah. Just a few to name some.
Yeah.
But yeah. Again, we probably missed. There's probably a ton of other ones
It's
out
misty
there. I
in
mean,
here, I can
yeah.
barely see right now.
That's just the Febreze coming down.
I'd rather it be an allergy attack. You brought up Jack, you bastard.
Sorry. And on that note, we'll
Now that
wrap,
we've broke Patrick.
we'll wrap this one up. But you
So
know,
close to doing one full episode without that happening.
maybe next time.
There's always a chance.
Yes, there is always a chance. But you know, continue listening. We got more topics to come up with. We're slowly again still creeping up. Actually, not slowly. We're fastly creeping up to the film festival.
Yeah.
That's less than 2 months away. We got to get Doug on here. He's been traveling around shooting a movie and
yeah,
stuff. So I'll get with him. We'll get with him offline and
Go running.
sit
Sorry, I
down.
gotta throw
Yep.
that out there.
Yeah. Good to know. But you know, we got a lot more to come up with. You know, we got a lot of things coming up, and then you know, in less than 4 months, we got our 5-year anniversary coming up too. So we'll talk about all that stuff as we get closer. But thank you guys again for joining us in Friendship Movies, and again to friend Scotty. Hope you get better soon, buddy. Keep fighting. We're here
Right
for you.
on.
But until then,
I'll
from
buy
Movie
a
Talk-
drink from Mary Lou next time I see her.
So we'll keep you up to date on all that good stuff. But until then, for Movie Talks and Chill, we are your hosts. I'm Tony Serrato.
I'm Gavin Butts.
I'm Patrick Wall.
All right, guys, take care.